Hey, what up? It's Pika calling in from Singapore. It is Monday night, you guys. So, I want to talk to you real quick. Today was a simple day. It's still PSLE marking day, so a lot of the kids were out of school. The center was full of people. I got a lot done though. Worked on a pitch deck to make sure that the secondary English is on point. Looked at the secondary English ad and found that the picture actually does say a lot about the ad itself, and for some reason it was turning off the kinds of parents that we wanted. So we changed the picture. We had to go through all of our files to find out, what pictures we had of secondary school kids that, actually look good. So instead of using a stock photo, we used our own photos, and this time I think it works better. So we'll check it out in the morning and see how the conversion is for tomorrow. What else? Yeah, I don't exactly enjoy working on pitch decks. I know they're a very, very necessary evil, but it's not the most fun thing. But the good news is, with all of this training I'm getting, I'm learning a lot about lead follow-up and stuff. So as I go through this process, I'm finding that, there are certain things that I can implement in my own business that would be really, really helpful. So I'm going to try and put together, a pitch for all of these things and see if I can't get some of these, these ideas flowing so that I can get some, build a good rapport with the customer base that I'm creating at the moment. So that's the idea behind what I'm going to do. Outside of all of that, I'm in a situation at home now where I need to fix my AC, and it looks like yours truly is going to have to become the handyman around the house. I mean, I have no problem doing that. We've done all kinds of stuff before. My dad's an architect slash civil engineer, so we've done all kinds of stuff before. We've put together roofs, we've like gutted kitchens and redone floors. And not that I knew how to do all that by myself, but I do take direction pretty well. So I'm hoping that the next couple projects that I have aren't going to be so bad. So the one that's super, super urgent is actually regrouting my bathroom floor. The grout that they've used, the house is over 20 years old, so the grout that they've used is kind of cement based a little bit. So as the heat expands and contracts from the floor and stuff, the concrete, whatever that stuff was, it's not putty or silicone. It's more like a concrete because it's breaking off in pieces, so I can see it. It's broken off in a lot of places, so the tiles are allowing the water to seep through from the shower area into the rest of the bathroom, which is kind of annoying, and something that I do need to fix soon, because otherwise it's just going to stain the tiles and it's just going to get worse. So instead of gutting the entire bathroom, I'm just going to see if I can't caulk it. Yeah, I said caulk. But since I have two bathrooms and a kitchen to do, because it's happening all over wherever we have tile, I think I'm going to do my mom's bathroom first, because I don't use it at all and I don't have to wait for the water to dry up in there. So what I'll probably do is clean her bathroom, let it dry up, while we use our bathroom as is, and then go ahead and, regrout the bathroom floor and let that dry and set or whatever. And then when that's done, I can use her bathroom and do my bathroom instead. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment. We'll see how that works. I've researched the kinds of caulk that they actually sell in NTUC Fair Price. So they're fairly cheap actually, and the biggest thing is, instead of buying a chemical to dry out all the water, I think I'm just going to let God do its work and see if I can't get it to work on its own. Let it dry up on its own. If I don't use it for like 2-3 days, it should be fine. As long as I clean it first and then let it dry up. So it should be fine. So that's the house project. I have someone coming in on Wednesday afternoon to actually flush the AC because it started leaking the other day. It's been leaking on and off every so often, but it's getting worse now. So I need to go ahead and fix that before we have like a mold problem in the air. What else? So as you all know, I have lots of projects lined up. The pipeline is full at the moment. I just need to figure out how to do what I need to do. The problem being, I'm not the best at time management right now. I hate to say that. I hate adulting, really. I think I need to go back to school days, and that's what I wanted. That's why I chose the topic, school days. Basically, the idea being that, you have a set time for a certain subject and you finish that subject within a certain amount of time, like that, that block scheduling or whatever. If it's like a 4x4 schedule, or if you have 8 subjects and a break, whatever it is, I need to block out time and set alarms accordingly. Yeah, it's come to that. Because I am not good at doing it on my own. This distraction shit is getting worse. worse in the fact that I would do all the little things instead of tackling the big things. And the big things I keep rolling and I can't roll them anymore. I have 8 days left before the end of the month. And here's the thing. 8 days means by October 31st, that night will be my 100th podcast episode. And I have so many things I want to get done before then, because I think that's a very auspicious time to go ahead and get, other things rolling. So this has become second nature. It's really, really easy for me to do this part, but there's other things that I really need to get done. So we're going to go back to block scheduling. I need to sit down and teach myself how to stay on task by breaking out my chores or assignments into certain parts of the day so that I do not miss them. Does that sound ridiculous? Are you laughing at me yet? Because I'm laughing at myself. I feel really stupid. I was not born to adult. I know we all like, oh my God, I can't wait till I'm grown enough to do blah, blah, blah. But guess what? I'm not equipped to handle being an adult. This sucks. I wish my mom was here to yell at me, do this, but I don't know. I probably still wouldn't do it. Anyway, so I'm going to attempt this idea of mine. I think they say that minimum 25 minutes for a task. Big tasks, double it up, triple it up, quadruple it up, whatever. Just make sure you have a time set aside to do this and only this, and make sure you focus. So then you get a break after that, and then you get back to the next thing. You got to keep gearing it up, or I'm not going to get anything done. Whew. Okay. So first things first, just so I have some accountability going on, right? I don't have to schedule my podcast because that kind of happens at the end of the day anyway. Not necessarily when I'm ready to go to sleep, but when my day is pretty much done, I don't have a lot left to do, and I have like little bits of like homework or like, studying to do so I can finish up the day. Podcast, not a problem. That's a done deal. There are other things coming up that I need to take care of. What is it? The Periscope episode. That's okay as well. It's not so bad. I am managing that because I've changed the time now. Instead of 6 in the morning, it's 9 in the morning, so I have no excuse because I'm out the house already and outside ready to do that Periscope for y'all. So I feel pretty good about that. What else? I have coaching calls coming up, and I've already set aside the times that I would be available to do this coaching call. So whoever signs up with me, I'm good to go on that. I just need to make sure that I plot everything on my own calendar so I make sure I keep up with everything. The blog posts weekly for Crown for Success, that's another thing I need to make sure that I do way ahead of time so that it's ready and, ready to go to be published on the blog site. I need this t-shirt business to be done, like done by October 31st. A lot of things have come up with work and stuff. A lot of things have come up at home. I got a little more sleep this month, and for some reason my body's kicking my ass and telling me you need more. So, excuse me. I know I'm useless if I don't get enough sleep, and I know I'm useless if I'm going to be yawning throughout everything. So I'm trying really hard to make sure that I do get enough sleep so that I'm focused enough to do whatever else comes down, my list of to-do, my honey-do list, basically. And then the little things at home. I mean, obviously, I still need to cook. I'm not doing very good at cooking, you guys, right now. I need to fix that as well. So I need to get back to cooking. My days off have been a little screwy lately. So what was supposed to be, let's see, I was off Wednesday of last week. I was not supposed to get another day off until Friday, but things have changed in our schedule at work. So now I'll be off Wednesday and Thursday. So what I had been doing, because I've been doing one day here, one day there, there's split days off, was keeping my daughter home while I was off and just spending time with her because I miss being around her. I miss doing things with her. So I've been doing that. But if I do get these 2 days off together, I think I'm just going to go ahead and let her be in school and get as much as I can done at home because I feel like I'm behind. I know I'm doing work. I know I'm putting in effort, but I feel like I could be doing so much more. So, yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. Block scheduling. Who knew, right? I think I remember when we were in high school, everything switched from 8 subjects a day to 4 subjects every other day of the week or whatever. So you alternate those 4 subjects. You still got the full 8 at the end, but the class length doubled almost. And the time it took us to get settled and then actually tackle the content in the class was a whole lot better. I think we got a lot more done in those classes. So I think they're like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes for each class. So I'm going to go with that idea in mind. Hour and 45 minutes does not seem like a huge chunk of time for me to commit to something. I just need to be a little bit more, what is that word? Dedicated to my task list. So I'm working on that. I've been a little sketch about how often I upload to SoundCloud, so I've actually caught up today, and I'm going to make sure from now on, as soon as I'm done, what I was doing was as soon as I was done, I'd put my computer on my bed and charge my phone, and first off, go ahead and upload to SoundCloud, so that was always updated. Couple more ideas that I've got coming down the pike. Not sure how it's going to work yet, so I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, stay tuned. So October 31st is a big day for me. Halloween night, y'all. And I'm so mad. I always participate in since I've been here in Singapore, I've always participated in Halloween, and maybe I will still. I'm not sure yet. But baby girl's been asking a lot, and maybe I'll just go run down to Clark Quay and do a walk around, because there are a lot of freaks and ghouls out that night. Yeah, maybe we'll try that out and see what happens. But yeah, the next big date for me, October 31st. So y'all stay tuned. Keep following along like you are. Still waiting for people to comment and share and post and like whatever it is, because I would love to start a conversation with you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to do what I do, which is and see what pans out. Seriously speaking, I've been so blessed. I am so grateful for all the opportunities that have kind of fallen into my lap. The ideas that keep pouring in, I keep writing down because I'm scared I'm going to forget stuff. I don't even know how to say it. I am so grateful right now, and I feel like I'm on fire. There's so much that I have to accomplish, and I'm not going to stop until I do. So y'all just keep up with me if you can. Tell me if you have advice or criticism, whatever. I'm open. I might not take the advice, but I'll listen. You can guarantee that. So anyway, I'm going to call it a night. It's kind of a short one tonight, but yeah, this block scheduling has to start, because guess what? The block starts tonight. I've got some setting to do. Love you guys. I'll catch you tomorrow, all right? Bye.